Good morning, children. Now we move on to the geography. Geography consists of 6 chapters. In that 6th chapter, India, size and location first, physical features of India second, and 3rd chapter drainage, 4th is climate, 5th is natural vegetation and wildlife, and 6th is population. Today we move on to the India, size and location. Shall we start the lesson? Observe the picture. The picture is in front of you. Please you observe that. India is one of the ancient civilizations in the world. It has achieved multi-faceted socio-economic progress during the last 5 decades. It has moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the field of agriculture, industry, technology, and overall economic development. India has also contributed significantly to the making of world history. So the first they described our country. It is an ancient civilizations in the world. It has moved forward, displaying remarkable progress in the technology, industry, agriculture, and overall economic development from past 5 decades. And India has contributed significantly to the making of the world history. Is it clear? Shall we go to the next? Now, you observe the picture. Understood? Now you observe the picture. India is the 7th largest country in the world. Okay. Now location. India is vast country lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. The main land extends between latitudes 8 degree 4 north and 37.6 north and latitude 68.7 degree in the east and 97 degree 0.25 in the east. That is the location of the map they are explaining here. Okay, it is entirely in the northern hemisphere. The main land extends between the latitude and the longitudes. Okay. The Tropic of Cancer, 23.30 in the north, divides the country into also 2 equal parts. That you already learned that. That is to the southeast and the southwest of the mainland lie the Andaman and Nicobar Islands and the Lakshadweep Islands in Bay of Bengal and Arabian Sea respectively. Find out the extent of these group islands from your atlas. See, if you see the Indian map, you will come to know that where is Lakshadweep, where is Andaman and Nicobar Islands, and where is Arabian Sea, right? So, if you take the globe, observe the picture globe there. So, the equator divides the earth into 2 parts. That we know already, right? Then upper part is northern hemisphere, lower part is southern hemisphere. In between, the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn were there. Yes. So, next, the southeast and southwest. The main to the southeast and southwest, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands, understood? Andaman and Nicobar lie in the Bay of Bengal and Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea. Is it clear? Shall we go to the next? Size. The land masses of India has 3.2 million square kilometer. India has area accounts for about 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. 1.2 It is clear that India is 7th largest country of the world. India has a land boundary of about 15,200 kilometers and the total length of the coastal line of the mainland, including Andaman and Nicobar and Lakshadweep, is 7,516.6 kilometers. India's contact with the world have continued through ages, but her relationship through the land's routes are much older than her maritime contacts. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, while oceans restricted such interaction for a long time. So, India has a contact with other countries from the old ages, but her relations through the routes are such older than the maritime contacts. The various passes across the mountains in the north have provided passages to the ancient travelers, and while the oceans restricted to the interactions for a long time. These routes have contributed in the exchange of ideas and commodities since ancient time. That means from the past, we have related with other countries to exchange of our ideas and exchange the commodities from the ancient time. These ideas, Upanishads, Ramayana, stories of Panchatantra, Indian numerals, decimal system, these could reach many parts of the world. These are all the things very famous in our country, our Indian, right? Ramayana, Mahabharata, Panchatantra, this decimal system and these numerals, everything, first it was started in our country, right? That could reach many part of the world. The spices and muslin and other merchandise taken from India to different countries. They came for trade. We know that British came for trade to our country. First they attracted with our spices and muslin and the indigo, the crop of indigo. All these things were attracted from the Britishers. So from the past we have the relationship with these commodities, with these ideas, with this exchange of trade with the other countries. On the other hand, influence of Greek sculpture, architectural styles of dome and minarets from West Asia can be seen in different parts of our country. Even their influence also is there in our country. That also we can see in our country. Next we move on to the India's neighbors. India occupies an important strategic position in South Asia. India has 29 states and 7 union territories. Now it is 30 states and 8 union territories, right? India shares its land boundaries with Pakistan and Afghanistan in the northwest, China, Nepal and Bhutan in the north, and Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east, and southern neighbors across the sea consist of the 2 island countries, namely Sri Lanka and Maldives. So we have some neighboring countries that we know very well, isn't it? We have neighboring countries. Neighboring countries are located in the Pakistan, Afghanistan in the northwest, China and Nepal, Bhutan in the north, Myanmar and Bangladesh in the east, Sri Lanka and Maldives in the south. Right? Sri Lanka is separated from India by a narrow channel of sea formed by the Pak Strait and the Gulf of Mannar, while Maldives Islands are situated in the south of Lakshadweep Islands. Sri Lanka is the Gulf of Mannar and the Maldives are situated in the Lakshadweep Islands. India has strong geographical historical links with her neighbors. Look at the physical map of Asia in your atlas and note how India stands apart from the rest of Asia. So by seeing this map, we came to know the neighbor countries and we can locate the places where our neighbor countries are located. Is it clear? So these are all the things what you learned in this lesson. So this lesson is over, children. I am sending the notes through the WhatsApp. Please copy the notes from your notebook. Okay? From the within your notebook and learn the question answers and prepare for your test. Thank you, children.